Former President Kgalema Motlanthe recently shared his perspective on the departure of Jacob Zuma from the ANC party, calling it a blessing in disguise. In an exclusive interview, Motlanthe delves into the implications of Zuma's exit and sheds a light on how Zuma has officially expelled himself from the ANC party ever since he joined the MK party. In the interview, two questions were asked. Why Jacob Zuma needs to face a disciplinary hearing if he's already expelled himself from the ANC party, and if Motlanthe is disappointed in Jacob Zuma's actions. Now, in today's discussion, we'll delve deep into Kgalema Motlanthe's interview, breaking down his answers piece by piece. We'll try to understand what he's really saying and what he means. But before we get into this, let's watch a clip of the interview to get a sense of what he's talking about.
It is true that he remains a member of the African National Congress. In terms of the provisions of the ANC constitution, he has effectively expelled himself from the ANC. And the ANC should really be grateful that he's done them a great favor. Actually, his departure is a blessing in disguise because the ANC can now in earnest pursue its renewal.
But then why does he need to face a disciplinary hearing if effectively, according to the ANC constitution, he's expelled himself?
Yeah. Well, the leadership is of the view that they still need to follow fair procedure in bringing finality to that aspect. But the ANC constitution is very clear that you can't belong to any other party other than the ones in alliance with the African National Congress. So dual membership applies to, members of COSATU, members of SANCO, members of the South African Communist Party, but no other party. That's in the constitution of the ANC.
Are you disappointed in him?
Well, I've known President Jacob Zuma for many, many, many years. I met him in the underground in Swaziland before I went to Robben Island. So I've known him for years, yeah. And the reality is that each one of us, we write our own history by the choices that we make.
When asked why Jacob Zuma has to face a disciplinary hearing, Motlanthe's response was that the ANC's constitution says you can't belong to any other party other than the ones that are in alliance to the ANC. When Motlanthe referred to the ANC's constitution stance on party allegiance, he was likely highlighting a fundamental principle of the party. The ANC's constitution typically emphasizes loyalty to the organization and its affiliated parties within the broader alliance. This alliance often includes parties such as SACP, the South African Communist Party, and the Congress of South African Trade Unions, COSATU. Kgalema Motlanthe's statement suggests that, according to the ANC's rules, members are expected to refrain from actively participating in or supporting any other parties outside of this alliance. Simply, even though Zuma dramatically declared his self-expulsion from the ANC party, he can't just wash his hands off of accountability. The ANC's disciplinary procedures still apply to him as long as he was a member of the ANC during the time of alleged misconduct. It's like trying to quit your job to avoid a performance review. Past actions still have consequences, and the ANC is determined to hold Jacob Zuma accountable for his wrongdoing during his time as president in the past. So, despite his attempts to play the get-out-of-jail-free card, Zuma finds himself summoned to face the music within the ANC's disciplinary framework. And now, is the ANC disappointed in Zuma? Motlanthe made a striking point to this question, saying that we write our own history by the choices we make. But what did he mean by this? Motlanthe's statement suggests that Jacob Zuma's actions during his presidency ultimately contributed to his own historical legacy. By emphasizing the importance of individual choices, Motlanthe implies that Zuma's decisions and actions, whether positive or negative, have shaped how history will remember him as a leader. So, in relation to Zuma's past presidency, Motlanthe's statement suggests that Zuma's own choices have determined his place in history. For example, let's say during Zuma's time as president, he had a chance to stop corruption, but he didn't. That decision would be a big part of how people remember him today. If he had done things differently, like fighting corruption harder, people might think of him differently now. So, Motlanthe is saying that Zuma's choices during his time as president shaped how people see him in history and even today. Now, if you've made it this far into the video, thank you for tuning into our discussion today. We strive to keep you informed with the latest updates and insights. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and feel free to comment down below to let us know your thoughts. Stay connected for more engaging content. And until next time, stay informed, stay empowered, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.